Well, hi there, and thank you so much for signing up for this course on AZ100, the Azure Administration Prep course. In this course covers all of the topics of the AZ100 exam. Now, historically, this course has also covered the 7533 exam, but hopefully, as you know, as of the end of December of 2018, they no longer could register for the 7533 exam, and AZ100 and AZ101 would be your only options going forward. So this course has been modified from its original to include the AZ100 content. This course covers the AZ100 topics 100% completely. If you switch over to the Microsoft official landing page, you can see this exam is called Microsoft Azure Infrastructure and Deployment. Now, the infrastructure and deployment keywords are dead giveaways of what it's going to be focusing on. The infrastructure would be something like networking and virtual machines, and deployment is going to be like ARM templates, monitoring, and all the day-to-day operations of running an Azure application in the cloud. Passing this exam is 1/2 of the requirements of the Azure Administrator Associate Certification. So if you pass this exam, as well as AZ101, you qualify for this lovely badge of being an Azure Administrator Associate level. Going down to the skills being measured, we can see there are 5 main skills being measured, top level categories. A relatively new addition to Microsoft exams is the concept of subscriptions. Although subscriptions have been a key part of Microsoft Azure for a long time, it's never really been a topic of an exam, but now it's being added. So understanding the subscription level, how you add administrators at that level, how costs are calculated, and how you can save money. Understanding diagnostics, metrics, alerts, being able to create resource groups, resource locks, managing resources as part of groups. These are all part of that first set of the exam requirements that's worth 15-20%. Next up is one of the major foundations of cloud computing, which is storage. We'll talk about the other two coming up, but the storage option is something you always have to understand when you understand cloud computing, specifically Azure. On this course and in this exam, you'll be looking at storage accounts, generating security such as shared access signatures, using access keys, replicating storage, importing, exporting data, including large amounts of data using DataBox, the Azure File Service, which is a little bit misunderstood sometimes, file synchronization, and backups. These are key parts of Azure storage that's entirely covered within this course and will be asked about on this exam. Next up, we'll talk about one of the other foundational elements of cloud computing, which is virtual machines, and in Microsoft it's called Infrastructure as a Service. Microsoft supports both Windows and Linux virtual machines, and so you're going to have to be able to configure and start those types of virtual machines, including scale sets. Key part of our jobs is automating deployment, which includes PowerShell scripts, ARM templates, command line, CLI calls, etc. We're going to have to understand how data disks work, network interfaces, how we would modify our virtual machines to run at in different scenarios such as this. Backups are always a key part too of day-to-day operations within infrastructure. The next topic we're talking about is virtual networks. Now the advanced virtual networking is on the 101 exam, AZ101, but this is basic level of virtual networks, including peering, creating a virtual networks, managing virtual networks, DNS resolution, network security groups, etc. The final topic is identities. As you know, Azure Active Directory is Microsoft's preferred identity as a service provider, and so you're going to have to be able to create Azure Active Directories and users, groups, add devices to those, configure self-service password reset, conditional access, etc. Including hybrid identities, and is also on this exam. So those are the 5 key topics of this exam, and you'll find videos on them all within this course. Thanks again for signing up, and I look forward to seeing you inside the course.